Hello, Lala and Absolute here. This video is another art contest process video, this time for Diamond's Fantasy or Quest Prime. Spoilers ahead, just in case you didn't pick that up. And just to let you know, there are timestamps in the description of the video for your reference. As always, I started with a traditional sketch before I moved on to digital. I immediately knew I wanted to do that little meme with the guy jumping with the snowball at the other guy. But the snowball is an axe and the other guy is diamond and the guy with the axe is dark diamond. So I had fun figuring out how that pose would go. As you can see in the digital finish, I gave myself more room for the axe, because I didn't do that the first time around. I also knew I wanted to draw like the super sicko modes that Diamond and Blue had. So then, of course, I added in Blue. And remembering his fight with the water elemental, I put water all around him. Like cool magic water that's special. Special to Blue. Unique. Then I realized I only had 2 out of the 3 blue trio, so I put in Lapis too. Didn't want the poor guy to be too left out, considering he was being absolutely targeted in the fight. Poor magic book guy. Book boy. But quick subject change, I want to talk about the series itself, or Quest Prime. I genuinely love how it can be silly at times, but also serious when it needs to be, and that is a really big talent, and I love it. I imagine it's not a very easy thing to pull off, being funny but also serious of a series, and it builds up so well to moments like the fight that the art contest is based on, for example. There is a lot that builds up to it and a lot of context that gives the fight a lot more meaning to it other than just a fight that you watch. It's the fight of the series. I also love the supercharged forms of both Blue and Diamond, particularly Diamond because the meaning behind it, like the dark black stuff is kind of matching with dark diamond, while the white stuff is contrary to dark diamond, like the hero he's trying to be for the Steves, even though he never really wanted that in the beginning. Even though he's a creation of dark diamond, he's choosing and actively choosing to be good and try his best to be good and help everyone he can. Then there's Blue with Berserk mode every time one of his friends get hurt. But then again, his Berserk mode is absolutely epic. It's fantastic whenever he gets revved up and goes absolutely sicko. And one of the first times with the water elemental was really cool, so I put water all around him to kind of represent that and, well, the fact that he controls water. And that's why I actually depicted him being surrounded by water, kind of serenely overwhelmed with his own power in a way. And I found it very interesting that he was kind of water while Lapis was kind of fire. While Lapis didn't really get a super form or anything, I couldn't leave him out, so yeah, he gets to be peaceful in the corner where he's not being targeted for once. No, seriously, the poor boy Lapis, he was being targeted during the fight, the poor guy. That would be horrifying, actually. Then the other 2 got all protective, like, get off of Lapis! Go for us, not him! Peak friendship, am I right? With Lapis having flames and fire, you've gotta wonder, has he ever accidentally burnt one of his books? Because we know he likes his books. I'm just saying. Imagine with me, little baby Lapis learning magic and learning flames and accidentally burning one of his favorite books and being really upset about it. I'd be upset too. Mood. Dark diamond in the back over there with the axe was one of my favorite parts. Specifically drawing the axe, actually. Orange is one of my favorite colors and I don't get to draw it very often. Plus the contrast to Blue was fantastic. The color, by the way, not the Steve, although that can probably count. There isn't too much to say about Dark Diamond, but he's the villain, so he had to be here. He had to be. I did very much appreciate his glowing red eyes, though. That was very much appreciated for the piece in general, as well as drawing his evil eyes, which were incredibly fun to draw, by the way. As for the art itself, the background was either a very dark blue or black in certain areas, like behind Dark Diamond, for example. I put in little gradient outlines so that the colors could blend together a bit easier while making it kind of look like glowing in the dark. I was trying to keep the blue trio, the blue musketeers, all different blues, like Diamond is a tealish blue, Lapis is a darker blue, and then Blue himself is sort of a true blue type of blue. It helps to keep each of them distinct from each other, as well as keeping them very readable with the outlines. Then I filled out what colors each of them actually were, like their characters. And then I went and overlaid them again once I had the lighting situation figured out, as well as my base colors down, so that they wouldn't like pop out like they didn't belong, kind of like how Lapis was in the background there. It looks like he should be front screen even though he's not, because he's background, not foreground. Overall, I like how it turned out. I do think I need to do some studies though, like example how the water looks as well as the fire. I feel like the fire is worse here, probably because I took a bit of a shortcut and I don't think I should have done that. Although the line of fire's purpose was to help guide the eye to Diamond as well as direct Dark Diamond's direction. So I think it accomplished its goal, just doesn't look very good to me. Then the water, I like it. I like how it turned out. My only real grievance here is that I don't actually know how water would look in this type of situation. I mean, it's not like we have magical water in real life that we can reference, so it's good considering that, but I still do think I should do some studies sometime. And I just wanted to say thank you to everyone's kind words when I posted it in the Discord art contest channel. Everyone's so nice and I really appreciate it. And I really appreciate everyone who's watching right now. And that was my entry to the Diamonds Fantasy or Quest Prime art contest and the speed paint with process and context to everything. All interaction is very much appreciated as well. So like, comment, and subscribe. I very much appreciate it and very much need it. It's a small channel, so. And that was Lala and Absolute. I hope you enjoyed.